So the original plan was going to be coming out here and doing some stuff around the land and working on the house a little bit, but one, it's still snowing. Two, I have no gloves. So I don't think we're really going to be doing either of those, given the fact that if it keeps snowing like this, I don't want to get myself trapped in here because the road up was a little sketch. So we'll just probably take the tour, show you guys around the place a little bit, and then call it a day. All right. Well, welcome to the house, everybody. Come on, there we go. Now you can see me. Anyway, for last time you guys were here, I know there wasn't too much that was really done to it, so it's had quite a few changes since that last video. But as you can see, it's a slightly darker tone in here. Basically just straight up black. Honestly, I really love painting rooms black just because, I don't know, it's just got such this really deep, kind of cozy feeling to it. And then when you add like the natural wood tones into it, oh my gosh, makes it even that much better. So you can see there's kind of a lot of things that I've been doing around here. First off, you'll notice there we go. Up here, I've got kind of what looks just like a shelf, but it's basically going to be a reading loft. So I'm going to have a seating area up on this side here, and then there's going to be a bookshelf and stuff like that, just because I figured if I'm living off grid and I haven't sized my solar right, or I run out of power, or whatever's going on, if I'm feeling bored and don't want to be on the internet, then I can just go up there and kind of clear my head and just read for a bit. In addition to that, right underneath it, you can see right over here, is the coat closet that I'm building. So this is just 2x3 construction for the framing, and then on the inside we have it fitted out with 3/4 maple plywood. And there's going to be a shelf up on the top, and then obviously, since it's a coat rack, there's going to be a bar here, and then I'm going to have some shoe storage down below. But that's going to be later down the road. So we also have plywood for the countertops as well. At first I was going to be doing concrete just because I really love the look of it, and since we're going with the kind of monotone of everything in here, I thought it'd look nice. But looking more into it, doing concrete countertops, at least with what you can buy off the shelf, is incredibly expensive. You can either do that or DIY, but I figured I'm doing enough DIY here that I didn't want to spend a whole weekend working on countertops when I could be spending it doing other things. So I just decided to go with the plywood, and I honestly think it looks really good. And then sanded down a bit and finished, it's going to be even better. So I'm really excited to do that. And then if we come over this way, you can see here the standing desk I built. Since I work in an office full time, I am sitting a lot. And my thought was that if I build a standing desk that doesn't have the option of sitting, I'm basically forcing myself to have to stand if I want to be at the computer again. So hopefully that works out pretty well. I think it will. Who knows, I might just end up getting kind of a taller chair or some kind of leaning chair just to have in case I get tired. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, now the place I made for you guys. You are going to be right about there. So that's going to be your guys' spot for the next few months. I hope you like it. If there's anything you need, please let me know. Mi casa es su casa. So, a brief overview of the place that I didn't really give last time, going over utilities and such. Right now, all I have is propane heating. There's nothing else right now, but there will be in the short future here. So for electricity, my solar panels came in the mail yesterday, and there's 6 320 watt Renogy solar panels. I might be off on that number. I honestly can't remember right now. Those will be set up on the rack that you saw outside on top of the shed, and that'll provide roughly 2 kilowatts of power. And in addition to that, we're going to be having 6 Renogy AGM 200 amp hour batteries that are going to be set up in the shed as well. So hopefully all that together will be enough to cover my needs here. I think it will. I don't know a lot about solar, and I was too lazy to research, so I kind of just threw darts at a wall with the stuff I bought. And if it doesn't work, we'll replace it, we'll send what we have back and get something new. So just another thing to learn. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Also for water, that is not set up yet, but we do have a 2,500 gallon tank that is currently in the shed, which is filled to the brim, just ready to go. All we need to do is get power so that the pump can actually get water here, as well as bury the line that's out there right now. As you can see, it's all snowed, and so it'd be frozen anyway, even if we had power. So we need to get that inspected and make sure we're all good to go there. Also, the water heater needs to be put in. As much as I like doing weird things, having a cold shower is not one of those things. We're going to be putting in an on-demand water heater just on the side of the house. I figured since that point is closest to where the fixtures I'll be needing them are, is I'll just hang it there and then branch all the piping off of that. So yeah, that pretty much covers utilities. Oh, except for septic. That was one of the big things that I was really excited for about this property, is that it's not like a gray water system in addition to a compost toilet. We have a full septic setup, and not just for this house, but for plans I have down the future of potentially building a larger place just next door. So yeah, I don't have to haul out buckets of pee every 5 days or whatever, which is something I'm very excited about. I can just essentially push a little lever and all my worries are gone. Really looking forward to that. And I can't believe how long I'm talking about something that everyone pretty much already knows about. Anyway, needless to say, I'm very excited that we have a septic system on site here. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff that's happened, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done before I can actually live in here. Mainly being, well, not mainly, the utilities are kind of the main thing, but at least in here, we need to get the sink put in, we need to get the stove put in. Well, not the stove, we gotta put the cooktop in, we gotta put the hood in, we gotta put the surround on for the reading loft, and we gotta finish everything out. So it's gonna take a lot of work to get to that point, but for now, I'm really pleased with where I'm at. And yeah, it's gonna be a major blessing to be living in here. Not just because I like tiny spaces and I'm really excited to be living in one, but I kind of want this just to be like a home base for my adventures around New Mexico and hopefully around the country once everything kind of clears back up. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I have a tiny schoolie as well that I'm looking to park out here, and then just being able to head out, being able to camp for, I don't know, a week or two, and then just come back and kind of do that whenever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as I am able. I really want this place to be a fun time, and not just for myself, but also for you guys as well. If there's any ideas you have of things that you think would be cool to build out here, I'm always up for ideas. I always love crazy ideas, so this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys are here to join me with it. So that pretty much wraps it up for today. It's been good talking to you guys.